The following is a short tutorial on how to use the content browser or the lessons tool. The lessons tool is the upgrade to the content tool, so I'm going to show you how this works. So if you click on content browser, you will come in and you're going to see this. Now, when you come in and see this, a message will pop up that will ask you if you want to turn on the new content experience, which is lessons, or leave it off. We're going to turn it on just to show you what it looks like. There's a lot of really cool features of this tool, and it's way more visual. So lessons is really where they're going to go with this tool. So if you're going to learn one of the two, lessons is probably the best one right now. So here's how it looks. So as you can see down here, we don't have any units created. They use different words in here like units, folders, lessons. It doesn't have to be that. Just think of it as a folder structure. So a new unit is the top folder. So say we wanted to create a new unit and call it math. We could do that very quickly, and now you can see I have a math folder. Now, if I want to create another one and say I wanted one called language, I could have a language folder. And you can see very quickly this nice color, it's nicely organized. Now, let's just say I wanted to go into math and I wanted to add in a subfolder. This is how you do it. You go to here, add, and you can say new lesson. So lessons basically a subfolder. And for this one, for instance, you could write patterning. And you can give it description if you want. Most people don't. But now I have patterning in here. So if I go back to math and add another folder, I could add number sense. And you're going to see very quickly you can build out a folder structure in which you can store and organize all the content you're bringing into D2L. Just like if I went to language, I'll just do one more. I can add and I can say new lesson and I could say media literacy. So you're going to see it's very quick to build these out. Now the next part is you can have folders within folders. So if I went to patterning and say in patterning I wanted to click add, I could add a folder in patterning. So I wanted patterning and maybe I wanted a folder for video support. So I wanted to store all the kind of cool videos I found in patterning to help my students. I could have a subfolder called video support, and you're going to see it kind of tiers down. So there's the top folder, the second folder, and then the folder within that. Now I can do that for any of those that I like, but when you're ready to start putting in content, you select the folder you want to put it in first. So say I wanted to go video support under patterning. I would click on that folder and then I would go to add. Once in here, it's going to say, what would you like to add? And you can see there's a variety of different places we can add in from. I'm just going to go over a few. First one's important, HTML document. And this is just like you're posting in the news. And what's really nice about this is that you can put in multiple videos, links. You can kind of build out a whole lesson within here if you wanted to. And the reason you can do that is you have access to insert stuff, which is a different spot, but that's it right there. You could go into YouTube and you could write pattern. Um, and you could find the video that you were looking for, you could add it in, and you could post that right into that feed. If you wanted to write text underneath it, you could. You could add another video underneath it, and when you're ready to push that in, you can save it, and you can see now under video supports, I now have this patterning video that plays right within this window. So it's a really good way to, like all those videos you're finding throughout the years, to kind of help you put them in one place and organize them. It's a good tool to do that. So if I went back to the patterning unit now, and I wanted to add something else, I could just click the add button and then I could go to a web link. Now a web link will allow me to put any link in, so I'm going to use the one for Mathify and I'm just going to click Mathify, and you can see in here I can embed it on the page so they can see it right within that window. They don't have to leave D2L, or they can open it in a new tab and go to another window. You can play around with that, see what you like, but if I do that, you're going to see now that we have access to Mathify directly in this window. So if a student wanted to log in, this is all embedded right in this window. So it's kind of a nice feature, and they can go through and do what they need to do and not have to leave D2L. Here's another one. If I go back to patterning and I want to add something else, one thing I really like about this is how easy it is to add from Google Drive. So if I click on Google Drive, so once you get in here, you can see there's your Google Drive, and you can select whatever you want from it. So I'm going to select this one because it's a Google slide. And when I click on it, it says this file is private, but then it says change permission settings so that this link can be viewed. So because that's checked off, this link will be able to be viewed by anyone who comes in through D2L. And all we need to do is hit select. And what's really nice about this is that it actually embeds it directly into D2L. So you're going to see that here comes this lesson and it will fill out, and the students can actually go through and click on whatever slide they want within this window. They could present it, lots of different options. And it also does this for videos, Google Forms, anything in Google you can bring right in and it's totally embeddable. So if we go back to the patterning, I'm going to click add again. You can see if I scroll down, I can go to OneDrive. You can create assignments and drop boxes in here, discussions, quizzes. Here's the other one you'll use quite a bit though, the drag and drop or browse. So you can either drag straight into this window and it will put them straight in, or you can click on browse, select the document that you'd like to bring in. I'm going to bring in a Word document for this one, and then I'm going to click on open, and then it will bring it in. So as you can see, here it is right here. You have the ability to download it, you have the ability to print it, or just read it within this window. So it's fast and easy to use. The last thing I want to show you is the fact that you can hide or make any document visible. So right now this folder is, if I click on the math folder, you can see that it's hidden. It's this easy to make it visible. So my patterning one, I can make it visible. And you can go through to any of these and make some visible and others not visible. Just make sure that if you're making the files that you've added in visible, make sure that you have the folders that are above it visible so they can come in and see it. So it's a really quick and easy way to hide things and from students that you're not ready to show them, but then make them visible when it's time. So thank you for watching this short tutorial on how to use lessons.